SummerSlam is this weekend. 2 nights knock, the first ever 2 nights SummerSlam. And we're going to break it all down in this WWE Countdown kickoff right here with your predictions on what's going on with SummerSlam. Knock, how are you feeling about this big weekend of SummerSlam?
I'm feeling great, man. SummerSlam is here. Always one of the best pay-per-views WWE has to put on. I love these moving graphics you got, Zach, set up for us. And I can't wait to talk about this because I think there's going to be some matches that really might steal the show.
I agree, and I think that was the point of adding the TLC anniversary match. One of 2 anniversary matches is to steal the show because, hey, if you're a wrestling fan, there's no tribalism here. AEW put on one hell of a show at All In, and then they got Forbidden Door, so you got to put on the good shows here to stay in the mix.
I think so, and I'll say it here, a first prediction before we get into the actual predictions. SummerSlam will be a better show than WrestleMania.
I agree 100%, Knock. I could not agree more. This is one I wish I would have spent money on, but it's so far away. Way over on the East Coast. If you're going, let us know, especially if you're going to both nights. We'd love to hear your take on it. And if you watch this later, let us know what you thought of the show live.
Yeah. I'm very curious people that go to 2 nights. I haven't gone to a 2-night wrestling show, so I'm curious how that works.
Yeah. A 2-night GCW show might be a little too much, but man, you'll get full on salsa.
Oh, no. Blood and spit and
yeah, we're gonna break down every match here on both cards. We're gonna go through each match, list off who we think is gonna win, and if there's gonna be any surprises or any cool stuff going on. So get your comments in because we'd love to hear from you. Because this is the halfway point going into WrestleMania. This is it. This is where the road to WrestleMania starts.
Yes, sir. The biggest party of the summer, they would call it.
That's right. Remember those old promos where it would have them like grilling out and doing all these like crazy things?
Those are fun. Those are fun.
Yeah, you like those?
I mean, I was younger when I saw it. I think this makes it feel bigger doing it this way, and so I'm excited for SummerSlam to be that next big show next to Mania.
Okay, I agree too. All right, we'll get into the matches right now. So get your predictions in, and if you got anything you want to talk about, we got SmackDown on right now while we're doing this. So it's basically the third night of SummerSlam with some of these matches. Yes, but we'll get into the matches, and we'll go through night 1, and then we'll talk about night 2 of SummerSlam. Here we go. Happy August, everyone.
Yes, good point.
This is the women's tag match. Judgment Day are putting their belts up against the 2 that are not friends, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
It's time to crown the not friends and have them not be champions, but the best champions we can get. I love what they're doing with the Roxanne, Judgment Day, Raquel stuff, but it's time to move on. I feel like the belts have been so stuck on the Judgment Day people for a bit here. We got to further some storylines. I think Charlotte, Alexa as tag team champions could be fun.
I agree. And then you can kind of mix in Kabuki Warriors and other teams that you want to in there. So we're looking forward to this one. If you want to, if you look at, this is kind of funny, at the moving graphics that I got, you can see who sponsors each match in the bottom corner of your screen. If there's anything funny business going on with the sponsors like there were at a couple of these.
The fried chicken one.
Hey, Jade is sponsored by Seagram's this time. So what it is. All right, Mr. All Power, how are you doing? Are you excited for SummerSlam? Feel the heat.
Sponsorship.
Yeah, no one this time. Who do you got winning this one? You got Judgment Day?
I got Charlotte and Alexa for sure.
Right.
I need them to be fun, but I'll go a step further, and I think we get a double team tag move to pin Raquel. We'll protect Roxanne, and then the belts will be theirs.
Okay. I think the Judgment Day needs to break up, but I do believe that's going to happen when Liv comes back.
Yeah. What was the timeline of her? It's still like a far out?
I thought it was a far out. If anyone knows, hit us up in the comments, but I thought it was going to be late fall. But again, they always project far, so then when they come back, and cash in their money in the bank.
Yeah.
On night 1 of SummerSlam, that's a surprise.
Burn it down.
All right, I'm gonna pick Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss because they're riding the popularity of these 2. That's why they're in this match, and I think they're gonna keep it going. And again, they're just more teams, so I'm all for it. All right, number 2. This one was just kind of added, but I'm kind of glad it was. Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. I do believe this is the 3rd match.
Man, this is tough because I don't particularly love their in-ring matches. I mean, it's cool. I know Karrion's been building himself up. I'm excited for that. I don't see them pulling the trigger yet on Karrion. If he wins, that tells me he signed his new contract that they offered him one. If he doesn't win, I think they're gonna get him off TV pretty soon here. But Sami also needs a big win too. So I'm gonna. It's a tough spot here, but I think Sami has to get a victory here. He can't keep losing.
Yeah, I agree. What's the stipulation? If Sami loses, he has to say Karrion Kross was right.
Ooh.
But then if Karrion Kross wins, or sorry, if Sami wins, then he has to leave him alone. So there's no storyline going forward. I do believe they're going to further this. There's got to be some kind of payoff to this. I'm going to say Karrion Kross wins, and we're going to get whatever the payoff is. And the whole internet rumors, which WWE has been very good with playing with, aren't really true. And Karrion Kross and Scarlett did sign a new contract.
Okay. Yeah, let's go Sami.
All right. I'm glad Sami's on the card, though. Sami and AJ are two that I'm very glad are on the card that, sometimes you don't.
Don't get me started on AJ Styles.
Well, we're going to get started when we get to night 2. All right. This is your boy up next, your boy Jelly Roll.
I haven't heard one song from this guy.
He's got a lot of hits. He does bring in a shit ton of views, I got to say. Okay. He is doing a stadium tour with Post Malone right now, selling out all over. So I get the appeal of bringing him in. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind if he sang his way down to the ring just to kind of break up the night, because I do like musical guests. And we didn't talk about this. Cardi B is the host, and she's going to be host of one of the nights.
And she's been teasing a lot of stuff with like Bailey, Jade, Trinity, Bianca, all over on Twitter for a while. Chelsea Green. So she's been playing it up and hyping it up for a bit now.
Do you think something's going to happen on Sunday night then? Because Jelly Roll is kind of a musical guest on Saturday night?
It could happen either night, because you have Jade and Tiffany on night 1, and then Trinity and Rhea, Io Sky night 2. It's going to be either of those matches for something to happen. That'll be my guess. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say Cardi B hosts Sunday night, because that's the big night. That's the night with the big main event. And I think that's where they're going to put her in that spot. Okay. Because Sunday, or what's that?
Maybe cost Naomi or help her. I could see that.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think Jelly Roll should play to the ring, get a song going, kind of break up the night, and give the crowd a little something different to kind of get into the groove of this match.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre is in the USA. This match is going to happen as is. So, are you going with your boy Jelly Roll, or are you going with your boy Logan Paul?
I can't go
with your boys. Are you picking?
This is the type of match that Randy thrives in. Like he knows how to play it up, make people look good. And he's going to have some big RKO moment with maybe a Logan Paul going for, the RKO moment that Seth Rollins, Evan Bourne, Matt Sydal had. I can see them going for that. But it has to be Orton and Jelly Roll. Logan's probably been taking a pin here. I will say this, though, from what I've heard, Jelly Roll's been putting a lot of work in. I mean, he was at NXT the other day, just in the crowd. Like, I do think it appears he's taking it serious. So that's all you can really ask for. Well, he has a size. I mean, he looks like he could be a wrestler. He has the tats, all the stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm optimistic about it. I think he might have a good showing. I'll probably not watch his match unless I hear something good. I'll probably catch the highlights. But I'm going to go with Randy and Jelly.
All right, Randy and Jelly. Noob, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend kicking off right now. Thanks for joining us. And he says Jelly Roll and Randy are winning.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win. I think it's just set up for a face to win, and this is an easy one to get a good crowd reaction here.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for the big Logan Paul spot to catch a crazy RKO. They're going to go for that for sure. It's SummerSlam. It's big. They got to ask them like there.
I think if they're smart, just because Jelly Roll does do like big numbers on social media and stuff right now, if they do some kind of a setup with Jelly Roll to do that RKO spot, I think that's going to be the most social media moment of the weekend.
It could. I mean, even if it's something, doesn't have to be nothing too crazy. Even if Jelly Roll just pops Logan up and Orton catches him in the RKO, you have something there. There's going to be something in that realm.
That's awesome. I like that. So this is going to be a blowout match. I wouldn't go too long with this, but I would give him the full time to do a full song. And if you want to be really funny, have Drew and Paul come out first and keep a camera on Drew McIntyre and let him be a little shady because he's funny as hell.
I'm a guess this match goes 9.5 minutes.
9.5 minutes. Okay. All right. I forgot who this match is sponsored by, as we're seeing the sponsors below knock there. A Slim Jim?
Was it Slim Jim?
Is
I guess
it?
this could be a Slim Jim, or his new bad breath gummy or whatever it is.
Oh, that one is the U.S. title on night 2. Oh, it's Slim Jim. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Slim Jim, Slim Jelly Roll. He lost like 200 pounds, so good for him.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of dropping weight, she dropped Bianca. She dropped Naomi, and now she's going after Tiffany Stratton's World Championship. This is it. Did you watch WWE Unreal?
I've been seeing a lot of clips of it. I know it's, a lot of mixed opinions about it. At this point, I think it's just a cool look. I mean, if you don't want to see it, you don't want to see it, but they are exposing it quite a bit. I'll admit.
Yeah. It is it's a better version of AEW All Access. Same kind of show, but a way better version. But they showed that Jade Cargill was going to be wrestling in a championship match at WrestleMania.
Ooh, it's time. It's time to heat her up, Jade and Bianca. It's time.
Oh, you think that's it? I like that. Yeah, we're watching SmackDown right now. We have Damian Priest on the ground right now. Good, Aleister Black getting a good, and this could be a good match for Clash at the Castle.
Yep. They're trying to build him up. I know he just recently said he enjoyed his time at AEW. All the people saying he didn't want to be there wasn't true, and they've been wanting to get him in the main event scene for a while.
Yeah, he's good.
He is.
All right, so Jade Cargill. You think it's time to push her? You think it's time to put the strap on Jade?
It's time. She's been doing promo this week. She's been on a few podcasts. She's put all the time in to get better, get healthy. I know she had an injury before. Tiffany's had the belt way too long. She had a moment with Charlotte, had the Mania stuff. It's time to change it up. It's been time. And Tiffany can, regroup, build herself up for another championship run at some other point, just do some other stories. But it's time to get her out of this picture. I think it's Jade's time. You heat her up for Bianca. And we all know that the most likely women's match to main event Mania is Bianca Rhea one-on-one at some point.
Oh, yeah.
The longer you do these matches and builds and the longer time you get to that point, the better that match will be to build. Like, oh my gosh, we have another year to stretch it out and get Bianca Rhea. Maybe next year we could do Bianca Jade right here. That's still a big fight feel.
Yeah, I like that. I like that so much. I'm going to go with you on that. Jade Cargill for the win, and Tiffany Stratton. She's kind of a face right now anyways. I don't know if they're like tweening her right now. So she can drop it and go back to being a heel. And she's been fine on the mic, but she gets once she gets the title and becomes a face, she's not as good as she is when she's a heel. She just tears everyone apart. Yeah,
Jade's big moment right here. I think she gets it done.
All right. Jade Cargill, we're saying for the win. Noob says Bianca Belair might get drafted. When
That's
is
the end of this month,
anyways? Is that the end of it? Did they announce it?
They're trying to do I think you might have mentioned before a TV season, September, the new TV season.
All right, this match presented by Seagram's Escaped Spiked Seagrams. So have some of that.
Shout out Noob in the chat, by the way. What's up, man?
Yeah, we appreciate it, Noob. And if you want some Minute Maid instead, we just found out that was the sponsor for this next one.
Oh,
it is main event Jey Uso.
Yes, sir.
And the OTC slumming it in the mid card in a tag match. Weird. Yeah, it is against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, who are without Seth Rollins.
This is going to be crazy. This is going to be a big, meat match. Just a lot of finishers. Some crazy two kickouts. But this is tough, bro. Because Braun and Bronson need a win. The Braun squared. But I can't see Roman taking a pin. Jay's hot still coming up the world title. It's tough. It's tough, man.
This is tough. Do you think it's just a no DQ, or it's like a big disqualification kind of no whatever crap happens ending?
But if I have to choose, Roman was undefeated for 5 years. I can't bet against Roman. Not at SummerSlam. I'm gonna go with Roman and the Yeet Man.
Okay. I just feel any kind of loss will lead to them breaking up, and I don't think it's too soon for them to break up. But I don't know.
It is. It's way too soon. We're still getting our teeth, into this match.
Yeah.
Do they need a third person if Seth's really hurt? Would that throw off the hint of him cashing if they bring someone else in?
Okay, so now let me get to Noob's comment because Bronson Reed is eating the pin because he took Roman's shoes on Monday. That's a good point.
Ooh, yeah, he is there. Take a big spear.
Let me ask everyone in the chat this. Did you watch NXT this week? Tony D'Angelo, who has now lost his crew, sat down to dinner with someone and said, "Oh, you don't need to call me the Don anymore." And we don't know who he sat down with. Did he sit down with Paul Heyman? Will he debut at SummerSlam, show up on the main roster, and be part of this crew? There have been rumors of a third person for a while.
Yeah.
Could it be Tony D?
That'd be great storytelling. I mean, to have it continue from NXT like that, I would commend them for that. I would give them like the nod. That'd be pretty cool. I've heard people wanting Carmelo. I just don't see them pulling the trigger there for some reason.
Oof.
But if it's Tony D, this would be Tony D's best spot to hit the main roster running, I believe, if they put him in this group.
I think so. If you put Carmelo, that's two alphas, and right now you're trying to build Bronson Reed as a alpha while Seth is out. I think.
Yeah.
No offense to Braun Breaker. I mean, not Bronson Reed. Melo's going to eat him up on the mic, just like 100%. Melo's quick. So that's my guess. Tony D'Angelo is going to debut, not with the Mafia gimmick.
Damn, that'd be crazy. He's been doing it for so long too, man.
I know. All right, it is time for the main event of night one.
Ooh.
He main evented night one of WrestleMania, cried about it on Unreal because his childhood dream has come true. The year's not over yet. He gets to main event night one of SummerSlam now against Gunther, who just retired Goldberg and sent him packing. Who do you got in this one?
This is tough because ideally in my head, I feel like they put the belt on Jay just he was hot. I don't think they really wanted to get the belt off Gunther. I think if he continued that win, he beat Jay, had the big match at Goldberg to retire him. Punk takes the belt off him right here, get the big headline. He's world champion again after how many years? And I know Punk was big with WWE Championship, but for me, when his big moments was with the World Championship back in the day when he cashed in on Edge. He cashed in who was the other one? Was it on Jeff? He cashed in on Jeff. So these are big moments. I thought CM Punk was pretty synonymous with the World Heavyweight Championship. So to win it at SummerSlam, he already won a championship at SummerSlam, but Cena, I'm kind of leaning Punk here, man. They wanted him to win a night one main event, as you watched Unreal. I'm kind of leaning Punk here.
All right. I want Gunther to win it. I don't think he should have the belt taken off of him yet because he has been really good on the mic. I don't see the point in putting Punk in here unless you're taking the title off Gunther, though. But this is the question. Is Seth Rollins going to cash in once Punk wins?
Yeah. I think you do it here. I think Punk wins. Punk gets that big win some downtime. That's how he gets his win here, but he doesn't actually win, so he starts to chase. That's probably the perfect way to do it. But this is night one. Does he cash in on night one, or does he go after Cody if he cashes it and get that big moment there? Because Cody needs to chase as well. He's best when he's chasing.
Yeah. Night two would be the opposite of what they did with Naomi and had her go on the opposite show. So that would be pretty cool, in my opinion. Yeah. But the storyline here, and if Seth keeps it all throughout the year and Punk wins the Rumble.
Oh, there's a lot here.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I think Punk might win the Rumble next year, so you might be on something.
Yeah. I think Gunther retains no matter what. I'll say that. That's my pick.
Noob, Miss All Power still there. Let us know in the chat. I'm going to go Punk wins and gets cashed in on. I'm going to steal Zach's idea. Punk wins the Rumble and goes at the Seth at Mania. That's how you build it. I think that'd be nice.
All right. Def Rebel over here stealing my sound bites and going with that for the win. All right. Anything else happening on night one that you can see that's a crazy thing, or any cameos or anything like that going on?
Debut, I would imagine. I think the match to do it would be that Roman J versus Bronson and Braun Breaker. So that's pretty much it. Unless Seth cashes in the main event, I don't think. I mean, there's 3 hours of pre-show stuff they were talking about. So there's that.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure how they're gonna balance this out, but there's a lot going on these 2 days.
3 hours. That is insane.
Yeah.
That is such a large amount. Punk wins and gets cashed on. All right, it's adding files on me. We'll just go with the next card here. We'll go right here. It's night 2, U.S. Championship. Solo Sikoa defends against Jacob Fatu, who I think they're strapping a rocket to, and I don't think they need to put the belt back on him yet.
Yeah, I don't think he gets the belt back. I think he gets put in the main event picture at some point here. I'm gonna go Solo to retain. I don't think Solo's had that big win as champion here. He just got the belt. They got to get him going again as the new tribal chief. So he has to win here. I mean, it's going to be the same. I think same formula. When Roman was winning, someone was running in, helping him win. Jacob can still look strong, but someone's going to help Solo win now. He's in that position.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, the formula is just sitting right there for him. I don't think there's anything else that really needs to be done. I don't think Zilla is going to debut because he's busy doing a bunch of other stuff and mouthing off on Twitter right now. So I think the was it the MTFs?
Yeah, my family. Yeah, MFTs.
Yeah, MFTs. Yeah, I think they're as full as they're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, I keep saying that, and someone else pops up, so we'll see.
That's true. Solo winning, and of course, he's the New R-Truth. He is fucking funny.
Yeah, he is. So shout out to Solo, man. I got this match going 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Okay.
I got 12 minutes for this one.
All right. Bailey's not on the card, but some people say she should have been added to this.
She should have been. Why not?
Becky's first SummerSlam in years, going against Lyra to get her belt back. I think we could have continued the Bailey storyline in here. I have a feeling she'll run in based off that promo from Raw.
Bailey would be a great IC champion, so I hope they get the belt back to her. Lyra has to win this, I feel like. You put her in this position for a reason. Becky's been working with Lyra for years, even back to NXT days, getting her up and, building her, making her legit. I think Lyra gets the victory here. I think Becky is going to lose the belt.
Yeah.
Which go.
She can, and she's getting a little bit better on the mic. She's a little more comfortable, but it's one of those things I don't think she got enough time in NXT doing.
Yeah, I don't think she was there too long.
All right, let's get into the other women's match. It is going to be fucking hilarious today at the kickoff. And Rhea Ripley, who do you got in this one?
Man, combination for a bit now. It has to be Naomi. We didn't give her the belt here just to lose. If she loses the belt here, that tells me they had her cash in early at AEW with All In. That tells me that. So she has to retain here. Prove everyone wrong. Prove the internet. I don't care about the internet. Prove the internet people wrong. Naomi needs a big win here at SummerSlam. I don't want these short reigns from her. She earned a nice lengthy reign. I would have someone. I mean, I don't know. Would you partner Naomi with someone here to have her win? Like, how would you have her beat this deal?
I wouldn't have to do a heel move with people. You got I don't want another group. I'm good with Naomi being the champ on her own. I think you're right. This is gonna be one hell of a match.
I was surprised.
They did. All right, let me just try to.
All right, chat. Everyone in there. We're Wednesday. We might be back this Wednesday. If I don't know if I can do it. If AJ loses to Dom, Zach.
Yeah.
If AJ loses to Dom, I will go watch that movie you hated.
Oh, you will?
I'll go watch it because that's what WWE is doing to me. They're just throwing trash in my face if AJ loses. I like Dom. I'm rooting for Dom. If Dom wins a AAA Mega Championship, amazing, incredible. Do it. But the IC champion, the workhorse champion, the phenomenal one who just finally returned to TNA after years, does not need to get pinned by Logan and Dom in the ring in the same year. Doesn't even happen.
No.
Get the belt on AJ.
See, now you got the wheels turning from the last talking about the first night of SummerSlam here, where I said Judgment Day could probably win and we could maybe take the belts off them later on when Liv comes back. Mm-hmm. What if we do that? What if we take the belt off Dirty Dom here. Dirty Dom takes the AAA title, and that's his way of still keeping gold in the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
But AJ Styles, like I've said before, going into Bound for Glory could lead a team of TNA people to get the belts back from WWE and NXT.
Imagine that.
And then, now that he has the workhorse title, like you said, he can do an invite. And then we can bring Santana. We can bring Joe Henry in on Monday Night Raw and get that crossover going more and promote that, because there are supposedly 2 companies, stations, ready to give TNA a TV deal.
Yeah.
Mainly based on this WWE crossover. So that might be a reason to give AJ Styles the IC title.
Crazy. And it's funny you mentioned this, because back to the TNA history, years ago, back when the Nature Boy crossed the line in TNA, WWE was trying to either do like a documentary or get him for like the Hall of Fame for Mania to announce somebody. I forget who it was.
Mm-hmm.
So they made a deal with TNA that they'll get to use Ric Flair, but Christian Cage, when he was IC champion, had to go to Slammiversary. I don't know if people remember this, but this happened years ago. So if AJ as IC champion was to come back again, we make a little deal, I think that'd be kind of cool. I think Zach's on something here. So give him the belt.
All right.
Either AJ wins the IC belt or he goes to AEW.
Oh man. And then he'll get lost for 6 months until Forbidden Door is up again.
Not the phenomenal one.
Oh man. I'm excited for this match though. I think AJ is, not to say he's like towards the end of his career, but I think he's in a spot where he just wants to work with younger talent and put them over. And that's why I think you put the belt on him and he can put anyone over to take the title, either from TNA or from Monday Night Raw. All right. This is the match. This is the match I was supposed to have in a WrestleMania. Now we added more people to it. It is the anniversary of the TLC match from SummerSlam. And by the way, the last match is the anniversary of custody for Dominik Mysterio. 2 anniversary matches in a row.
Oh man, that's crazy. This is gonna be a fun match. You're gonna want to be seated for this. This is gonna be very, very fun. I mean, you have guys like Rey Fenix, who's gonna do something crazy. We know Andrade takes some crazy bumps.
Yeah.
Montez Ford is in this match. All of Fraxium, and the people that think that that's the glue for this match, who've really been in these type of Ultimate X, crazy type of matches. The Motor City Machine Guns are right there. I think this would be, you have all the ingredients for a very, very crazy match. And I miss when companies would do these type of gimmicks on their shows. Like Mania, we used to have Money in the Bank. We used to have a big ladder match for Mania. Like when TNA has their big shows, they have Ultimate X. I feel like this type of matches have been missing for a bit here. It's they've been doing like their custom pay-per-views, but a nice match on a card like this adds so much. This is going to be so fun, man.
This is, I mean, honestly, once they added this in my mind, I thought match of the weekend, no doubt. This is going to be so damn cool. I'm glad that there are more teams in here added to the mix just to change it up from what we did see, which is so far my match of the year. But I'm really looking forward to this. At Talatanga, I think he's coming out to help beat Jacob Fatu. And you say AJ Styles and Bound for Glory was as WWE IC champ. That'd be awesome. Dirty Dom Mysterio will have the AAA Mega Championship as a consolation prize. There you go. Dirty Dom can head up their new NXT. Match hope no one loses an eye. Armageddon 06.
Yeah,
Holy crap, I forgot about that.
Talking about the Hardys and Eminem.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's really brutal.
I'm glad I ate dinner. All right, who do you got winning this match? There's a lot of teams on here now.
It's tough, man. It's tough. I thought the Street Profits got their title reign cut short. I wouldn't mind if they got the belts back here in a big way. They still haven't had that Mania moment I've been waiting for. It's tough. If they're really going to crown Rey Fenix and Andrade as champions, that'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. But I'm going to go Street Profits to get the belt back. I think this is time to get their belts on them again and let them run with it.
Okay. Oh, man. Noob says Andrade and Rey.
This is tough. A lot of teams can win here.
That's it. I don't even know who to pick. I like both of your picks. And I want to say the Street Profits because in the back of my mind is that whole like, well, we got to break them up kind of thing. But, oh, man. I mean, all right, I'm going to say either DIY or Motor City Machine Guns. I'm just trying to figure out which ones. I don't know if the White Six need the belts.
I was gonna say, so I guess we're all in agreement that they're not retaining the belts.
I do believe so. I think this is such a big thing. You got to give it to someone else who's been around for a little bit longer.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
either way,
Jacob's
this will be
got
one of the funnest matches of the year.
Yep. Yeah, noob. And he's standing tall. He knows the drill.
Oh gosh.
All right. It is time for the main event of main events. August 1st. August, September, October, November.
Don't count it
December.
down. Don't
We
count
have
it down.
5 months of this ass
Oh.
left. Are you ready to say goodbye to John Cena?
I'm calling it here. Cena loses. Cena's going to lose the belt. He doesn't need a belt for his whole run. He had it. He broke the record. Fantastic. We know what happened with that Mania match and what Travis Scott, might have did and didn't to ruin it. But after all that, they're going to want to get Cody back on good graces, get his comeuppance back. He's going to want to get that win back. And this is going to be Cody and Cena's last match, in my opinion.
Yes.
Their last match. Cena goes off and do whatever he wants. Maybe we might get a double turn. That's been talked about. But there's no doubt in my mind Cody gets the belt back.
Okay. He's been talking about the heel turn, so I can't see it happening. I cannot see him bringing it up. So I don't think the double turn is coming. Also, I don't want it to happen because that means The Rock finally got what he wanted. And
it might be too soon. I think we can do a little more with Cody before we go there. I mean, he's still super hot as a babyface.
That's true. Oh, God, I don't want Cena to win, but I'm not ready for another Cody run with the title. And I don't think there's a story if Seth cashes in here. But there's the draft coming up, so maybe there is.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss, Knock. I don't know what to pick for this.
I know you don't want to pick Cena.
I don't want to pick Cena. I don't want to.
If Seth does cash in on Cody, it doesn't. To me, that's not like continuing. That's like finishing a story. Seth's been losing to Cody since he came back, putting him over, making him look great, teamed with him this whole time, and now he's a bad guy again. This would be like the end of that story. Finally, he got Cody. He got a win. So that'd be interesting. But then there's nowhere to really go after that, I don't think.
All right, I'm going to Def Rebel you, and I'm going to take that as the finish for this. Seth cashes in. That's the big finish. He cashes in on Cody, who wins.
Wow.
And that's a good storyline right there, because then that's a really good promo for him to cut next week afterwards. Also, with the draft coming up, I think that's fine then, because then we can shake everything up, and
you do need
things don't need to make sense.
You do need to. Cody, again, as a babyface, he's best when he's chasing. The title reign is cool. It's a great payoff, but like the in-between stuff doesn't fully work all the time. When he's chasing the belt, that's when like it's magic.
Yeah. Oh man. That's it. That's a huge that's the big main event. One of Cena's final matches. He's got more stops on his little road trip to the retirement home so he can make more straight to streaming movies. But this is one of his last big matches.
Yeah, it's crazy. Noob, don't mention Peacemaker around Zach. If Eric was here, he'd agree with you.
Cena is losing the title. We might have a double turn John Cena turn face as evidence of the Peacemaker season. Damn it. He mentioned Peacemaker. Crappy trailer for crappy show for crappy actor. Again. Lazy writing on the Peacemaker. Let me just get this out there. Lazy writing for Peacemaker. Oh, all of a sudden there's all these doors to Peacemaker and tied into Superman.
You got him going, noob. You got him going.
All right. I'm over here. I'm like Lyra. I'm like.
But weekend for wrestling. Very exciting night, too.
I think so, too. I think AJ and Dom are going to really surprise people. I think Becky and Lyra might surprise people with a possible surprise in there. And I'm just loving Naomi's work, so she could fight whoever. I don't care if she fights a broom this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, you have the tables ladder shares match too. It's hard to go against night 2. John Cena, yes sir.
5 more months. We never mentioned him again on this channel. We never mentioned him again on TV. Oh my God!
Let us know in the comments what you guys think and what your predictions are. If you weren't joining us live, well, let us know. It's going to be, again, a great weekend of wrestling.
It is. I'm excited. SummerSlam, 2 nights. If nothing else, it's going to be a very well-produced show, and it's not a huge card. So I'm excited to watch both nights.
Yeah, keep an eye on it.
Yeah. What you got?
Just keep an eye on it. I mean, If you want to stick for the pre-show, catch the pre-show. But again, chat with your boys, man. We love everyone that comes in here and talks. So let us know exactly your thoughts. Shout out to Noob and Mr. All Power for joining us tonight.
Hell yeah. If you're not watching live, definitely leave comments. We'd love to know your thoughts on this, as SmackDown is just winding up right now and they're talking about the matches. And if John Cena is on my TV screen, I'm going to need some more Wheatley's vodka. But that's it. Keep an eye on the channel. We got a lot of stuff going on. We'll be doing something with SummerSlam all weekend with shorts or live streaming. We'll see. We'll be back next week for sure, either Wednesday or Friday or both.
Sure.
And then the week after that, one or both of us are going to go see a special screening of Alien Earth. So we're going to have an early review of Alien Earth on Monday, the 11th. So if you're interested in that show on FX, keep an eye on the channel because we'll be watching that. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Yeah, I think that's the consensus. Time for a Judgment Day to disband.
Let's do it.
All right, that is it. That is our SummerSlam countdown with our little preview of what we think is going to happen. Hope you have a great weekend watching it. Everyone, have a great summer so far if you're not having one already. Thanks for joining us tonight for our kickoff to SummerSlam. Knock, any last words?
Just keep it out on the channel, man. I still got some more videos coming. We dropped our Fantastic Four review. I got the Star Wars last Fallen Order review. A lot of stuff on the channel, man. So keep an eye out for that. More videos coming. And just everyone, thanks for the support, man. Really appreciate it.
Yep, we're on the road to 5K. We're almost there. We're like 70 subs away. So if you haven't subbed, sub. And if you didn't give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up and help us out. Otherwise, have a great weekend and enjoy 2 nights of SummerSlam.
Peace out, yo.